You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
Hey Zia, I don't blame you at all, but Spurt is dead. Pardon me, miss. Does this belong to you? This harp guitar?
Sure you didn't drop that twangy thing on purpose? Just to see if he'd go after you?
I think we like each other. Hey Zia, the Calamity took everything from the Ura, didn't it? Besides their will to fight. Hey, what do you think about this drawing?
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back.
Oh, man. Good talk, Zia. Books. This is one of the only traces left of the Ura civilization.
I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Yeah, you say that. Another one.
The country. She's all to pieces now, but still looking good.
Something wrong.
First step to learning the Calamity Cannon is knowing about the machinery overrides. Good thing I didn't throw away the manual.
Alright. Got one more to go. Let's go.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
The Tazol terminals. Zolf detected. He bides his time within the remains of the Ura's massive underground sprawl. Let's go. Once you enter this area, there is no turning back. Are you ready? I'm ready.
I can't hear him at all anymore. He's too far away. But he'll be alright.
It's the mini ones.
Just needs to get that shard from Zolf and come on home.
Oh boy. Easier said than done. I would just like to put it out there that I take no pleasure in any of the events that are to
The Calamity hit the Tazol terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting.
Okay. That makes sense. This is really good music.
You know what's funny?
This is some pretty great music. I'm not talking a lot, it's entirely because I'm like bopping out to this.
Well, all of us are waiting for a kid.
Shit. That works. Holy shit, this is really good music. I forgot how good this music is.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
As Tyrion Lannister would say, stories connect people.
There's another reason I've been telling you all this.
That's why he's been narrating the entire time.
There's something I want you to understand.
This entire thing has been a recounting of the events of the game Tuzia. It's fucking badass. I did not mean to do that just now.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete.
Oh, that's such a cool framing device.
Disease the Earth planet here will go away.
And they kept it secret this whole time!
What happens to Zolf will no longer matter.
Shit. He died.
Zealandia will be whole again. Everyone will be alright.
Alright.
Everything will be back to normal. Problem is, we'll all be gone.
What?
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop.
Okay, that does not sound super promising. That sounds kind of horrifying, to be honest. I want further explanation in simpler terms.
Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion.
I want it.
This whole place is a living record of the times before the calamity. The way things were before this story.
Bastion is a living record of the things that happened before the story.
Good times, right?
It's a reset button, huh? It's an Uber reset button. Hopscotch.
Be your old self again. Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
So, to be clear, the Bastion resets everything, but also you don't remember that everything's been reset, so you effectively are just literally restarting everything. But you don't have a reference point from which to change anything.
All of life's little setbacks. Imagine if you could have another go at them.
I don't know if that... I feel like that's not how that works. Running.
Mistakes.
Come on.
Anyone you've ever hurt.
Come on. Come on.
Everything you've ever done. You could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Wouldn't you agree?
No, not really.
Well,
I mean, in theory, yes. Like, that's all nice to fantasize about, but I feel like your actions and choices make you who you are.
I guess there's nothing more to say. Marasim. Let me go. Look. There's something else. A confession.
Damn it.
You follow me?
That is not a platform.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
Because you used it before. Because you worked on it.
Well, I designed the place. But that's beside the point.
Ow.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time.
Let me guess, it's that no one remembers, so
You can't test it.
you can't test it, no one remembers, so you're doomed to repeat the same mistakes over and over again. That would be a problem. That would be a pretty major problem, wouldn't it?
So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion does its thing?
It's a very good question.
The answer is... I don't know. You're wondering if there ain't some other way out of this mess. It's alright. I can tell. But why would you even want another way? Unless you wanted to stay here with us. Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
Ah. Yes.
The weight of the calamity.
What?
It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go.
Excellent.
Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking. If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still...
Okay, where am I
Evacuate.
supposed to go?
First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry.
This way?
Next, we'd detonate the cores,
This way.
and we'd take off away from here.
I am all powerful. I am a god. Smashing things to my heart's content for no reason other than to smash. Get out of here.
Heavy, ain't it? Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together. You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
Don't mind me. Just carrying a big stick.
Zolf and the Ura. All they want now is to see the Bastion fall.
Sorry. Just coming through.
Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia. wipe the era out. Zolf ain't lost every
Alright.
shred of decency though, has he?
Hello.
He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn you.
Come here. Come here. Or not. This is so ridiculous.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter. It's such a shame. That's life.
You fool.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
Oh shit. Well, that works for me. Sorry, buddy. Nothing personal, kid. Come here.
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
No. No, they cannot. Not at all. Oh, what? Conflict. Why were you attacking each other? Zolf! Oh, okay. I get a choice. Move on. Abandon Zolf's body and press forward with the battering ram. Zolf's situation is hopeless and a distraction. His plan to avenge the Ura only brought more suffering. All that matters is the safe return of the shard. Or, take Zolf. Abandon the battering ram and pick up Zolf's body instead. Zolf is badly injured but breathing. It appears his countrymen turned on him as their situation grew desperate. He nearly destroyed the Bastion. And yet... mercy or vengeance? We're good people.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Doesn't need to be.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I set my sail, fly, the wind it will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet home. I see your star, you left it burning for me. Mother, I'm here. Eyes open wide, feel your heart in
Kid's
its
probably dealt with Zolf by
flowing.
now.
Welcome home, sweet.
He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid. Come on, that ain't funny. I said get up. That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions. Hey, kid.
Alright, let's talk about some things, Rux. What will it feel like when the Bastion fixes everything?
You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you.
If you could go anywhere, would you go back or somewhere else?
Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
Zolf never learned the whole truth, did he?
Zolf only brought more ruin to the Ura. No wonder they didn't take kindly to him.
That doesn't seem entirely fair. At the end of their careers, the marshals used to return their badges to the city.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it.
The windbags, the beasts of the wild, the Ura, they fought so hard to stop this moment.
Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
You made it.
Hey, Zia. Do you think this is going to work? What do you think I should do?
So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes.
If you could go anywhere you wanted, where would you go?
If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
Zolf's own people turned on him when his plan to destroy the Bastion faltered.
Zolf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
They were very brave, but there was nothing left for them but their revenge.
When I finally found my people, I told them we could help. They just took me for a traitor. Glad you showed up.
Isn't there some moment in your life you wish you could go back to?
Any moment I'd want to live again happened after the calamity, not before.
That's kind of sad. Restoration. Initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. Caution. This process will restore to a previous world state and it's irreversible. Use only as directed. Evacuation. Initiate the Bastion's evacuation protocol. Caution. This process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol. Restoration or evacuation. This is a moral conundrum, and the question falls on whether or not resetting things to a previous state could ever actually result in a situation where the calamity does not happen. And I personally am inclined to say no. I feel like if you are restoring to a previous world state, and the implication is that it erases all memory of what has already happened. So this could be like literally the millionth time that this cycle has occurred, right? I think the inherent problem with returning to a state of the world where you do not remember anything is that you have no way to change what you would do. I don't feel like restoring, like going back and resetting everything to how things were previously, that doesn't erase the conflict that the Ura already had with Caelondia. I feel like that, I don't know, it just seems mindless and insane to expect any different result from a machine that just resets things. Like, the Bastion's already been built. It's probably just going to keep on doing the same thing over and over. Evacuation, meanwhile, like, yeah, like, a large portion of the planet is destroyed, but we really only see a small portion of the planet in the game, I feel like. And we know that there's people who have survived. The Ura are devastated, but there are some of them left. There's a lot of, or at least some animals left. So, I don't know. I feel like restoration just puts you in a cycle, and you have to eventually break that cycle. So, we're gonna go with evacuation.
Oh, mother. And here I figured you'd had enough of me by now. You could have undone the calamity itself. But instead, you want to stay in a world like this. I gotta admit, kid, I ain't yet put much thought in that idea. But carrying on with you here, we can't go back no more. But I suppose we could go wherever we please. And if anyone's left out there, I sure would like to see the look in their faces when we dock this thing right on that doorstep. Getting ahead of myself, though. I'm gonna need a first mate. What do you say?
I set my sail, fly, the wind will take me back to my home, sweet home. Lie on my back, clouds are making way for me. I'm coming home, sweet
Oh man. It's finally done. After almost a year from the day that I started this, I have finally completed it for the second time, but the first time uploaded. Oh man, and what a year. Yeah, so that was Bastion. I really liked that game. I wasn't so sure about it starting off, but it quickly grew on me, and that ending honestly is probably one of the best endings I've experienced in a game, both this time and the original time that I finished it when when the recording got messed up. That ending made me pretty emotional, so a job well done. I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but whatever that is, it'll be up in the next couple of weeks. And I'm sure it will be a great experience overall. And hopefully it will not take me another year to finish. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed Bastion as much as I did. Take care, everyone. And see you next time.